detox doesn't have to be difficult and it doesn't have to be stressful. There's a few cool tips that you can implement in order to maximize detoxification. So one of the things that I talk about on my podcast with Dr. Joelle Villeneuve from Revive Life Clinic, which is released tomorrow, was about switching up your foods. So out of those 5, the first thing I would say is switch up your foods 2 to 3 times a year. And what that means is we all fall into a pattern of always choosing the same foods to eat. And it's just a habit, we all do it, and we don't eat enough variety. So we need to get some variety back in our diets. So what you can do is for a couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, like I said, 2 to 3 times a year, you want to just grab different foods that you wouldn't normally choose on a regular basis, and be aware of that. It just lets your body have a break from producing the enzymes to always be digesting the same foods. So to include with those though, really neat idea is to include some seaweed, because seaweed and chlorella and spirulina, they're all really amazing for detoxification. They bind to heavy metals, they produce or include lots of minerals and trace elements as well. So those are excellent to add into the diet. The next one is drink lots and lots and lots of water, because you want to flush. And water obviously is great for hydration, but it's also good to detoxify waste out of the body and get things moving. Next, you can add in some really cool things for the liver, like dandelion tea, which is one. Milk thistle is another one, so there's herbs there that you can use. Tea is great, obviously, because it just gives you a break from the water, but still provides you with that hydration. The next one is get moving. We want to breathe deeply. We want to be having moderate amounts of exercise, even if it's going for a brisk walk, because you want to just get the blood pumping a little bit. That helps to move things along as well. And then the last one I really want to touch on and give you a little bit of a personal story along with it is sauna. So sauna therapy is excellent for detoxification. Now, whether it is a regular sauna, like probably the sauna you have at your gym, or if it is an infrared sauna, all saunas are great because you sweat, and a lot of toxins will detox through our skin. So with regular saunas, it actually heats your skin from the outside in. So that's why your skin feels so hot to the touch. It's basically heating from the outside in, so it's really hard to stay in a regular sauna for a really long time. Really long time being, say, 20, 30, 40 minutes. That seems to be really difficult. You can't breathe properly, and it's just really hot. So infrared sauna is a great alternative to that, because an infrared sauna you can actually stay in a lot longer because it heats the body from the inside out. So it's easier to breathe, it's easier to manage, and it's easier to stay in for a longer period of time, which is excellent for detoxification. So what you'd want to do, a far infrared sauna is the best one for detoxification. There's a near infrared sauna as well, but that's more for inflammation and energy. So a far infrared sauna is awesome for detox. And what you want to do is do a little bit of exercise prior to getting in the sauna. When you get in the sauna, it's pretty awesome. You can actually burn about 600 calories if you're in there for about 40 minutes, which is great because then you get all those benefits as well of possible weight loss. And you want to take some binders beforehand. So if you have some chlorella, if you've got some spirulina, you can also use, chitosan, a few things like that. Again, on the advice of a health practitioner if you're not good with heat, but sauna therapy is awesome. And what those do is they help to bind to any waste or toxins that are released while you're sweating. One important thing that I didn't even realize is you got to make sure that you take a hand towel or something into the sauna with you. Why is that important? Well, because as you sweat, waste and toxins get released onto the skin in your sweat, and you don't want them to be reabsorbed by sitting there. So you want to be able to dab them or wipe them off. And then to follow up that sauna therapy, you want to take a kind of cold shower because you want to be able to close up those pores in order to make sure that any toxins that you've just detoxed stay outside the body. So 5 cool things that you can do to detox naturally and comfortably.